Hello there, it's Sanu, your IKEA enthusiast back again. Nice to see you all. Today I'm sharing IKEA's new spring arrivals.
Over 700 new items have been added this season. I'll highlight the must-see picks you really shouldn't miss. This is very typical of IKEA, but new items sell out fast, so be sure to check them out before they're gone. First, this is a kitchen and dining display. And I want you to look at the wall shelf for art. They're styling clocks on it, almost like framed artwork. This is a new item, and I've been really excited to see it in person. The dial is surrounded by a bent wood rim, which looks very stylish. It's not a printed finish, but real veneer, so it doesn't look cheap at all. Of course, you can mount it on the wall too. Even up close, the texture looked really nice. I also like the dial design, and the hands are slim, so it feels very minimal. And since there's no second hand, it doesn't make that ticking sound, which is a great detail. I think it would fit a Scandinavian modern interior or a Japandi style space. It would also look great in a natural style room. There are other new clocks too. For example, this one next to it is shaped like a flower. It has a very charming design. Compared to the previous one, the dial has a slightly classical look. It has a playful shape, but I think it would work well in a white-based room too. The one next to it has been around for a while. IKEA actually carries learning clocks like this too. This may be a new color of an existing model. It has a steel frame with a cool, sturdy look. The numbers are bold and dark, so they're easy to read. There's been a white version for a while, which reminds me of a station clock. This is the turquoise version. This one is simple as well, but the large numbers make it very easy to see. The frame is plastic, so it's lightweight and easy to handle, and it's very budget-friendly. Another popular item is this alarm clock. I think it came out within the past year or two. The design is really appealing, so it's become a fan favorite. Speaking of popular items, this clock is well known too. It's a digital clock with glowing numbers. It looks very stylish, which is why it's popular. One thing to note is that since it lights up, you need to keep it plugged in all the time. This is the new tabletop clock I bought that I introduced in my previous video. Since there are no numbers, you can even place it sideways and use it like that. I really like this cork detail. This is another new alarm clock. The design is very appealing, and the built-in pen holder makes it practical too. It also comes in a light yellow version. First, I need to apologize. In a video a couple of posts back, I introduced TJÄRLEK ornaments, and I said they were plastic. But someone told me in the comments they're actually glass. I touched them a lot, and they were so light, I totally assumed they were plastic. And the package even has a clear glass symbol on it. It's a bit tangled with other items here, but even touching it now, I still can't believe it's glass. I keep doubting it, but yes, it's glass. It's so lightweight that I genuinely misunderstood. You might worry about it breaking, but because it's so light, I think it's actually easy to decorate with. It didn't feel fragile, at least not in my hands. It didn't seem that delicate, but of course, you still don't want to drop it. That was totally inaccurate information, sorry about that. Stock was already getting quite low, so if you're thinking about it, please grab it soon. Next, as the vase section. This one is from a limited collection, so I especially want you to check it early. This one here is a flower motif. If you look from the bottom or from the top, it forms a flower shape. It spreads out quite widely. I think it would pair well with shorter stems. Tall ones would fan out too much. I borrowed these artificial flowers just to try arranging them. I think something shorter like this matches it better. These new mirrors were displayed in a room setup. Seeing them like this gives a much better sense of size than looking at them online by themselves. It's oval but fairly wide, so it's actually quite big. Since the price is low, you might assume it's small, but be careful about the size. This room setup was updated, and it looked really nice. This table lamp is made of glass. I thought it might give a vibe like a hotel reception desk, but it also works for a sweet-looking room. I've always wanted to copy this idea, adding a spotlight above the mirror. But when the outlet is far away, that becomes a problem. I wish there were a portable light in that small bulb size. About the yellow mirror earlier, there are different colors and sizes available. This pink one is the smallest size. When you look at it alone, it's hard to tell the size, but here it's compared to my hand. I think it's an easy size to decorate with. There's also a green one. The green is the middle size. It's a bit hard to describe, but it's quite large. You'd need a decent amount of space to display it. I think it's impactful enough to be the centerpiece of the room. It's affordable too. So those were the 3 mirror options. If you're looking for mirrors, IKEA is a great place to check. Next is the lighting section. Here you can see several lampshades lined up. This shade with the yellow trim is a new item, and the design is really fun. It looks like the whole thing is wrapped in fabric, which creates a very soft light. Depending on the direction or the angle you look from, the shape can look quite different, which I find really interesting. It's also very affordable. The cord set displayed with it is sold separately, but even buying both together is still a great price. The bulb is also sold separately, so you can choose the brightness you prefer. This price here is for the cord set, and it's really inexpensive. This one is from the GREJSIMOJS collection that I introduced last time. There was a room setup using lots of pieces from this line, so I'll show you that next. Right away, you can see this light being used here. It's truly like a dream kids room. It's designed as a kids room, but there are plenty of items adults could use too, so let's take a look. I really want to show you these knobs. Just changing the knobs can completely change the feel, and they were designed to be easy to use too. They're easy to grip, and I love the 3D shape. It adds so much character. There's also a black cat and an orange cat version. They're sold as a set of 2. And depending on the country or region, they also sell the green bear and sometimes the gray rabbit too. On the desk, a new desk lamp is on display. I bought the white version, and I've been using it as a reading light. This cat container is also from the GREJSIMOJS collection. This room has a cozy space under the bed, like a little hangout spot. This is the FLISAT book display, and now available in a new pink color. It's a very soft, light pink color. The natural wood version has been around for years and is a huge bestseller, but you need to mount it firmly with screws, so it may be difficult for renters. This blanket is also really nice. It's colorful and feels very soft. Next to the plush toys, there is also a big soft teddy bear sitting there. Apparently, it can be washed in a washing machine. Really? And this plant pot cover, it's adorable too. It's meant for plants, but I think it could work as a pen holder as well. The flower shape is very charming. Every corner of this room setup is thoughtfully designed. And this room is about 10 square meters, so it's on the smaller side. There's also a full-length mirror, which is nice. I also have a full-length mirror in my entryway. The frame is very thin and simple, so it looks clean. And it also makes the room feel bigger and brighter. So I think it's a really good item. Now, there's a new round table that just came out. This one here has a pine tabletop and slim steel legs. It really gives a cafe-like vibe. There are 2 sizes available. This is the larger one. It is 105 centimeters, and there's also a smaller 80 centimeter version. This is definitely the bigger one. I think the table we use at home is about 110 centimeters. An 80 centimeter size is pretty rare, so I wasn't able to see that one in person, but I imagine it would feel even more cafe-like. The tabletop is pine, but maybe because it's finished, it didn't feel cheap at all. There's also a unique side table. It has a classic design, but the color is gray, which I thought was interesting. It has a slightly country-style look, with thicker legs. It's a bit larger than typical side tables, so it feels like a rare size. There's also a white version. It seems useful as an alternative to a coffee table or to place next to a sofa. But to be honest, the surface texture did feel kind of like a laminate, so I recommend checking it in person before buying. There's also a coffee table in the same series. It comes in gray as well as white. The top still feels a bit like a printed finish, but that helps keep the price lower. Now we're in the kitchen area. I use these myself, the POKAL glasses, and now they're sold individually. I'm pretty sure they used to come only in a set of 6. They're very durable glasses and can handle hot drinks too. These are seriously great. Sometimes you just want to buy one, right? So it's really nice that you can buy glasses individually as well as dishes. This is the large size POKAL glass. It holds quite a lot, as you can see. It's fairly heavy, but because of the design, it's easy to hold. There are also some beautiful new glasses released. These have a soft, elegant design with a modern feel. I think they're worth more than the price. It felt lightweight and a very comfortable size to hold. They're dishwasher safe, but the label says hot drinks should be under 50 degrees Celsius or less. That's something to keep in mind. IKEA curtains are actually really worth checking out. I'm using IKEA curtains on 3 windows at home. They're a great value and come in many styles. Curtains can really change the feel of a room, so if you want a quick refresh, they're a great option. These lace curtains are new. They have a soft and gentle pattern. They come in white and pink. The pale pink one is especially lovely. Here is the pink version. They're designed to work with standard curtain hardware, and IKEA also sells curtain hooks. This curtain itself is made to attach those hooks, so no worries there. I was actually looking for the lace curtains I currently use to show you, but surprisingly, they've been discontinued. There are many options, including polyester and linen versions. The material makes a big difference in appearance. So if you're buying online, make sure to check the material section carefully. I also order from the IKEA online shop a lot, and one time a huge box arrived, and I thought, I don't remember buying anything this big. And then there was only a tiny item inside. I was like, why this huge box? Anyway, I bought a cutting board. It's made of bamboo. This product comes in several sizes. I thought this size would be just right for my kitchen, so I chose this one. The corners are angled, which makes it easier to lift. Before using it, you apply oil, let it dry for 24 hours, then oil it again, repeating the process before first use. Because it's wood, it takes a little effort to maintain, but it's very stable and easy to use, and the knife feels gentle on the surface, which I really like. Oh, I saw the elderflower syrup was back. Thank you so much for watching to the end, and I'll see you again in the next video very soon.